Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited. I've noticed with spring and summer there are laces, and I love laces. I think we all love laces. I think we just don't necessarily know how to use them. The best thing I think about for spring and summer and what they're doing laces with is simply how they're backing them and using them. So let me just make this a little bit clearer. Like I've got this little tank on that I made out of this lace, and it's got a beautiful edging on it. I'll show you all that. But I think the most fun thing is how many options we have of what we can do with them. So I just want to go through and kind of explain all these options. So here's the lace that I have on. And I'm going to use plenty of light behind it because you can see it's completely see-through, and you say, okay, like what am I going to do with this? Well, here's what's interesting, and I purposely don't want you to see this close up. I want you to see it as a distance, is that if you look at this one, from where you are, they both look the same. But if I take this one off, what you're going to see is that this is backed with fusible and you can no longer see through it. Whereas this one doesn't have anything behind it. But when you put it next to your skin, it's amazing how the fusible is there. And that fusible is doing exactly what we want it to do. So here's what I did. Fusible interfacing is great for doing exactly this. I've seen it in the stores. I've seen it many times over where they take a fusible, we sell it. It's a knit fusible. We sell it in black, we sell it in white. And they completely fuse the back. So you're actually looking at the fusible. You don't know you're looking at the fusible, but you are. So the tank top I have on, what I did is I fused it with a black because I wanted the colors to pop. So it's amazing, and really it's amazing. I mean, I would strongly suggest you do this because you're going to sit there and say, wow, I can't believe how different it looks. It looks so different. So this is the same lace. This has got a black fusible behind it. Here's the original. And this has got a white fusible behind it. So I always will put a white behind it and a black behind it. I'll cut a little piece and say, you know, really, which one do I like better and which one facilitates my needs the best? So when you're doing it like that, so I'm going to show you another one here real quick. This is a navy. And when you look at it just against skin, and of course it depends on what skin color you are, it can look white. So I could take a white fusible and put it behind it, and you'd never really know that that was actually the white fusible. If your skin is darker and you decide you want a background to be darker, then you can do the same thing. It just really changes up the look. Both are beautiful. Both are just great uses of lace, and it really allows you to do a little tank or to do a little piece or do a skirt, fuse it, and you don't have to deal with any of that. So when you're dealing with lace, fusible interfacing is a great way to make a quick fix. I've got some other laces on the site. I'm going to give you the number just for reference. This is number 2095. And a lot of these are just beautiful. They're Ralph Lauren, they're J. Mendel. I mean, they are beautiful laces. So here what you can see is it's completely see-through. But then again, if I put that black behind it, you actually see more of the lace and you don't see through it anymore. If I'm going to do a white, and again, I did a tank top, so just two pieces. No changes at all. But just watch to see if you have an edging at the bottom, and if you do, you want to preserve that edging. It's beautiful to preserve the edging. So here, a little tank out of this. This is really fun because with lace, it's all individually woven, so you can cut pieces out and put them on for like the edging. But in this case, if I did white as the backing, you can see that you really don't even see the backing. That's really the point of all this, is that you don't see the backing. It's beautiful. So as an option, white interfacing, black interfacing. If it feels like interfacing isn't what you want, and I like interfacing because I think it's quick and simple, and I think it covers everything. You can do a little tank top underneath. So you can actually make two pieces, one being the color you want the shell to be, and then one the lace on top, and you can literally wear two pieces together and keep them completely separate. That way you can actually change the lace, and you could put a white shell underneath or a yellow shell underneath. I mean, you can change it around to where it's really beautiful, and I've seen that done a lot. So just keep in mind that fusible is just a quick, easy way to make that lace work on all different levels. So again, I can pair it with jeans and just have a little lace tank when, you know, you can dress it up or dress it down, however you want to go. I also wanted to show you, we have this beautiful fabric right now, and this is a silk. I'm going to take this down for a minute. This lace right here is $23.59. But we've got a lot of laces on the site, you guys. They're all beautiful. So I wanted you to see that this was one I did a yoga skirt out of. Always, when you're looking at a sheer, again, think about, okay, how am I going to make it non-sheer? And you can do it with another layer. You can make another layer exactly in a knit or a woven and wear them together. Or you can fuse. And in this case, what I did is I fused. This is the fabric fused, and you can see I really can't see any difference except I can't see through this and I can see through this. So you can see that didn't make any changes, but it's fused with a white. This one I wanted you to see because I actually fused it with a black. It changes it, but once you change it, you might say, gee, I like that darker better. I just really like it better. So it's all dependent on kind of what you like and what you want. I just want you to know your variables. Fusible interfacing does a really quick job, really fast. You can't see it through it all. The only thing I have on with this is a bra, and you can't see where it stops and where it begins, and you know, you can't see any of the parts. So that fusible interfacing does that very quickly. And if you don't want to do fusible for the laces, make another tank right underneath it. So you can make a tank under the lace, and it's just a beautiful combination. But either way, use lace for the summer. Don't say, oh, I've got to wait for somewhere fancy to go. Just make it for the grocery store. It's so much fun, and it's so beautiful, and it's quick and easy. So a little tank top, you know, 2 pieces, quick. Remember that I did a kimono sleeve. So if you feel like you want a little top, but you want a little sleeve to it or something, do that little kimono, and then you can cut out the lace edge and sew it right back on. So you can do it at the bottom of the kimonos, you can do that. I put the tank at the bottom of this so that I already had the border at the bottom. I didn't have to cut it back on, but hopefully this will spur you on. Take those jeans that you wear every day and make a nice little light lace tank. It takes a yard of fabric basically, and it really makes it pretty. This is such beautiful lace. I mean, it's just fun. And again, pare it down. Happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns.